hey, got some new potentially exciting information for you. I say potentially because I'm sure not everyone will find it exciting, and inevitably someone will be angry for some reason, even though there's nothing to be angry about, but someone will be. You know who you are. You'll find a way. I believe in you. I'm counting on it. Anyway, as of a few days ago, I officially reactivated my partnership on my Twitch channel. You might be thinking like, wait, you were not a partner? Yeah, so basically for a while, I wasn't streaming at all on Twitch, became pretty inconsistent, and by inconsistent, I mean just never. And so I felt really badly that there were a lot of people who were subscribed to the channel paying the $5 a month, and they were getting nothing for their money. So I was like, hey, Twitch, my contract is expiring. I feel kind of badly that these people are paying, so probably better just to not renew. And then I was able to stream on YouTube every now and again because I was out of the exclusivity, but I didn't really stream on YouTube very often. You wanna know a funny thing about the whole not streaming on YouTube very often thing? It's not the only reason, but it was one factor. Oh God, it's gonna sound so stupid to say out loud, but here's the thing. When you go live on YouTube, you need to put a thumbnail onto the video so it displays like when it goes into the sub feed and whatnot. But the problem is a thumbnail is like, you have to know what happened in the video to be able to make an accurate thumbnail for the video, unless you just want to make it generic and it just says Minecraft or Fortnite. Like it just says the title of the game in the thumbnail. But if you want to make an exciting thumbnail, you kind of have to know what happened in the video and go off that. But when it's a live stream, you're doing it beforehand. You don't know what's going to happen. So how do you know what? Anyway, I was just like always, I don't know what to do here. And then I'd think about it and I'd be like, maybe I don't need to stream right now. It sounds so stupid, but it's like on Twitch, you don't have to put in a thumbnail. And not the only reason, okay? It's not the only reason. But anywho, it was just, I would always have so much trouble with that. What do I do for the thumbnail on something that I don't know what's gonna happen? It's like, I don't want to clickbait you accidentally, but I can't help it if it's just, that's not what happens in the thing. Anyway, I'm sure there's an easy solution, but I just didn't come up with it. And so therefore, we now back on Twitch, boys. So it's not happening tonight, but sometime in the next, it'll be in a very short while. Basically, Twitch now has like a whole bunch of new features that didn't exist when I last was streaming on their platform. So I just have to do like the OBS API tie-ins and really the fun stuff that you care a lot about hearing. They'll be set up. Zine's gonna help out with it a little bit, so thank you, Zine. I do appreciate that. And then, you know, when I've just been playing games locally, I've been recording the sessions, but I figured why not stream it? So I know that not everyone is a big fan of Fortnite here, but I have been playing it quite a bit on a nightly basis, and I've just been local recording, uploading to the second channel. I figured it makes no difference if I just go live at the same time. We just had that thumbnail issue getting in the way when it came to YouTube. I just want to reiterate, it's not entirely that, but it might have been a contributing factor. My YouTube partner manager rep is gonna watch this and be like, are you kidding me right now? Are you that lazy? Be like, no, it's a creative thing, okay? That's all it is, really, I swear. But whatever the case, Fortnite, I'm gonna try to stream the Minecraft stuff that's going on, and basically more utilize the second channel for what it was created for, which was uncut live stream VODs, because lately I've been doing mostly just locally recorded sessions, but why not do both? I've actually been kind of happy. I've been playing a lot more games recently than I have at any point over like the past few years. Just so happens most of that goes up on the second channel because I'm just recording the gameplay sessions rather than kind of overthinking things, which is sort of where I got to on this channel, was like trying to make sure everything is very polished. And anyway, I had gone over the past few months sort of trying to figure out the approach with this channel, combining the gaming with the reaction videos and what are people interested in, what is YouTube interested in, because YouTube likes channels that focus on very specific types of content, and that, and only that, and nothing else besides that. And so where we seem to be leading to is that we're getting like a lot of the second channel is gaming only, and it's not just live stream VODs. There's like the SevTech Minecraft series, which has been getting recorded locally, even though Zine's been streaming it. But it seems like just doing those separate buckets of things on individual channels, I already noticed that like YouTube seems to like it a lot more. And so I feel like I'm slowly kind of figuring out how to approach things and stuff. And so I would come to like a final, hey, this is exactly what my strategy is gonna be, but just like I'm playing around with things in the back of my head. I know that it means there's been less gaming content here on this channel, but there's been a lot more gaming content as a whole going up than there ever was the past couple of years because of the second channel. So if you've been watching this channel being like, hey man, there used to be more gaming stuff. Well, there's all that you could ever want and more over on CaptainSparklez 2. So it's just a thing that I thought I'd mention, because again, it's like over the years on YouTube, you have to adapt both to your audience, the platform, your own interests. It's a big balancing act, and I feel like a bit of a grandpa here on YouTube. It's funny, I remember when I first started and I felt like the new kid on the block, but at that point, the old kids on the block, and at least as far as gaming, were like, they've been making videos for a year. Now it's like the people who are new, but they'll explode immediately. There's then us old people who've been around for like 7 or 8 years and counting. And so it's strange. And in 1 year on the internet, it feels like 10 years in the real world just because of how quickly things change. But it's really this balancing act. And I appreciate you bearing with me trying to figure out my existential crisis, at least when it comes to YouTube. You know, it's I feel like every channel, there's a lot of, you have to figure out how to be flexible and bend with the times. But anywho, I just wanted to inform you of the incoming streaming time. I'll let you know when exactly like the welcome back night to Twitch streaming will be, when I know exactly when that'll be. I just have to get everything set up once again. But it shouldn't be late. We're not talking months down the road. We're hopefully talking no later than next week, getting that rolling. And then I'm hoping it'll be on a pretty consistent basis. I think another issue that I faced in the past was that I got into the habit because of my night of having to stream midday. Really, that's not a good time. Unless you're a full-time streamer and you do that on an 8-hour basis, like cool. But for me, just streaming a couple hours, just slotting that right, it was like 12 to 2. That was a killer. And it really made it difficult because that is when so many things are happening. People are trying to reach you, do phone calls. I need to go to the gym. And so now I'm just doing it at a more reasonable hour for my schedule, which is around starting at like 6 to 7 Pacific time. And going for a couple hours or so. And because of that being my gameplay time, it's like, oh yeah, this is more reasonable to do on a daily basis, so why not stream it? It's all about learning from past mistakes. I'm not saying that my night itself was a mistake, it's that the scheduling, because of Tom being in the UK, it made it, because Tom was getting what the like 8 o'clock start time, which is great, but we were noon, and that's tough. Anywho, but it'll be at a better hour for my schedule, and it's very helpful. And then so you get into that habit because people subscribe to you, assuming they're gonna watch your streams, and then if all of a sudden you switch to another time, they're like, wait, but I subscribed to you, and now you're not streaming when I can watch. And so starting from a blank slate, it actually kind of helps, because then the people who do subscribe, they're used to, this is the new time. So I don't know why I'm spitballing all of my strategy thoughts with timing the streams and whatnot. I guess more so just because I want to let you know about the time frame it's going to be. But then I have a habit of like over diving into things. I have this thing where when I've met kids at like conventions and stuff in person where we'll say hi and then we'll ask for a photo. And then I have on so many occasions, like we'll start talking about something like videos, and then I totally lose their attention. Because they'll start talking too much about a thing, and I just see it on their face, just blank stare. I'm like, I lost you. Sorry about that. I'll try not to do that in the future. I'll try to keep it a little more concise. But then you somehow watch my videos, which I do that all the time. So I'm somewhat confused about that. But sure. Anyway, here we are. So that said, the moral of the story is I'm gonna stream on Twitch, and that was a lengthy 10-minute way of saying so, along with some other stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Make monetized again, link in the description for the hats if you have any interest in that sort of thing. And we will leave it off there, I think. Okay, cool. Have a good day. I'll catch you later.